Hey normies, it's your favorite monster, AneliMonsteR here, back with another video. Today's video is primarily based on Twyla Boogeyman and will give you an insight into her cultural background, characteristic traits, and doll designs. I am sure that after watching this video, you'll know everything about our favorite boogie monster. This video will be about Twyla and Twyla only. It's a video series of mine where I create character-dedicated videos. But before we get into the actual video, I want to remind you that you can now join my Boo Crew membership on YouTube. You'll get exclusive benefits and more behind-the-scenes content scary soon. It's an amazing way to support what I do. A shout out goes out to my current members, Neo vs. the World, Jaylin, Snow002W, and Coolings. Hey! But now, without any further ado, let's get into the details and today's video. Starting with cultural background. Twyla is the daughter of the Boogeyman. Now, the Boogeyman is a very old idea found in many different cultures around the world. Unlike a superhero with a specific accident, the Boogeyman doesn't have one clear birth story. It's more like a concept that grew over time. The most common origin is that it was created by parents as a way to make children behave. They would say things like, if you don't clean your room, the Boogeyman will get you. Or, if you stay up too late, the Boogeyman might come out of your closet. It's often used to represent the unknown dangers or general scary things that lurk in the dark. If you don't know what to be scared of, the Boogeyman is a handy placeholder. But let's get more specific with our information. The word Boogeyman comes from older English and Scottish words like bug or bogle. These words just meant a scary goblin, ghost, or a frightful thing. So his name and the general concept of him started in the British Isles. The Boogeyman is actually shapeless and unknown, which is its biggest monster trait. It can be a shadowy figure, something with glowing eyes, something hairy and clawed, or most terrifyingly, it can look like whatever you fear most. The unknown is often scarier than something you can clearly see. It is often said to attack naughty children, making it a fearsome rule enforcer. More importantly, it feeds on fear. The more afraid you are, the stronger it becomes. It's a monster created from your own anxieties. But unlike some monsters that eat people or cause physical harm, the Boogeyman's main job is to terrify. Some stories say it will take children away, but usually it's just about the fear it creates. In short, the Boogeyman is a monster that is the unknown fear used to control behavior and designed to lurk in the places where you feel safest. It perfectly embodies the childhood fear of what's hiding in the dark. Twyla Boogeyman is a beloved character from Monster High, primarily gaining significant importance in the Generation 3 reboot of the franchise. As previously mentioned, she is the daughter of the infamous Boogeyman. However, Twyla is the complete opposite of what you might expect. Twyla is an introvert. She is soft-spoken and often prefers the comfort and quiet of the shadows. Twyla is kind, empathetic, and caring. She listens and observes more than she speaks and is very sensitive to the feelings of others. Twyla is extremely selfless and kind, to the point where one of her regular days involves undoing her father's doings of giving sleeping children nightmares. Her primary goal is to bring comfort and peaceful sleep to monsters, rather than causing them nightmares like her father. She wants to help people feel safe and understood. As the daughter of the Boogeyman, Twyla has a strong connection to the shadows. She can manipulate them and disappear into them. She can also enter the dreams of others. Before going more into dolls, I also want to focus on her name a bit more. The name Twyla is most commonly associated with the word twilight. It symbolizes the time between dusk and night, a time of fading light, mystery, and transition. And the Boogeyman is often associated with this time of day. The Boogeyman is known to dwell in the shadows that deepen with twilight, under beds, in closets, or beyond a child's nightlight. So, although Twyla doesn't mean a Boogeyman, it embodies the atmospheric conditions and psychological space in which such myths take root. Looking more into her dolls now. As a side character, she has a good amount of dolls released, with more coming up. Her doll designs often include elements of shadows, darkness, and insects. She typically has teal hair with purple highlights. Her eyes are large, often with a glow-in-the-dark effect that adds to her mystical aura. She has an adorable and loyal pet dust bunny named Dustin, who often floats near her or appears from the shadows. Many of of Twyla's outfits feature patterns reminiscent of the delicate structures of spiderwebs or the swirling shapes of smoke and mist. These patterns are referencing the spiderweb-filled forgotten places. Dream catchers were also used in Twyla's signature and new Scaremaster design, appearing on her purse, as a bracelet and as earrings. This is a very cool and direct connection to her ability to filter dreams and her role as a protector of sleep. As you can see, the new Scaremaster Twyla wears a dress with multiple insects on it. This was obviously a design choice with a certain artistic expression. Often the boogeyman is portrayed alongside bugs and creepy crawlies because they tap into a very natural human dislike. I mean, think about it. Many people instinctively feel icky or frightened by spiders, cockroaches, and centipedes. These creatures are often associated with darkness, damp places, and things unseen, much like the boogeyman himself. For this video, I mainly wanted to focus on G1 Twyla, but as for doll designs, I just have to take a brief look at the 3rd generation dolls as well. The doll designs are similar to those of the 1st generation, but there are some more interesting hidden details incorporated. I noticed an hourglass charm in the jewelry of several Twyla dolls. The depiction of the boogeyman together with an hourglass is common and a powerful concept. In Twyla's case, it's on one hand a reminder that time is running out, but on the other hand, it is also a symbol of transformation. Let me explain. In her introduction music video, Twyla sings about her fear of growing up and facing her future. Coming back to the hourglass, it is a classic symbol of time passing, growing older, and change. For Twyla, the hourglass initially represented her biggest fear, time running out on her childhood and forcing her to face the adult fears that she wasn't ready for. But Twyla eventually wants to overcome her anxieties about growing up. She finds a way to coexist with her anxieties, and now the hourglass becomes a powerful symbol of her transformation. Initially, it might have been a reminder of her fear of time passing, but after she faces her fears, the hourglass no longer represents feared change. Instead, it symbolizes her acceptance and readiness, shifting the focus onto another design detail. If we take a closer look at Garden Mysteries Twyla's earrings, we can tell that they look like the purple nightshade flower. And that itself makes total sense because the purple nightshade grows in shady, often hidden places and has a somewhat mysterious, quiet vibe due to its name and where it thrives. Now, Twyla, on the other hand, is known for being shy, quiet, and loving shadows and the night. So the flower's shadowy, somewhat hidden nature perfectly matches Twyla's personality and her connection to the dark and mystery. And lastly, I would like to go more into detail about her signature's doorknob earrings. These tell us a lot about Twyla. In Twyla's case, I could imagine that doorknobs represent the entrance into the dream world. So the doorknob represents her ability to unlock or access certain dreams or anxieties. She would then undo the doings of her father and turn nightmares and fears into comforting and relaxing dreams. Something that I can also imagine is that the doorknobs hint at Twyla's shy, quiet, and somewhat mysterious personality. She prefers to stay in the shadows and is often unseen, much like what lies behind a closed door. Yet she holds the key to understanding what's inside. Our beloved character Twyla Boogeyman represents the idea that even from something traditionally scary, something gentle, kind, and comforting can emerge. She's a beloved character for her unique powers, empathetic nature, and relatable, introverted personality.
You know me, I'm comfortable being in the shadows.